is used to form the possessive case of nouns and some pronouns, to indicate the omission of figures or letters and to form the plural of single letters, figures, and symbols. Somebody else's package, class of 90, 2x4s, brackets, in pairs, are used to indicate a word or phrase that is extraneous, incidental, or explanatory, especially within quoted material or to set off parenthetical material within other parenthetical material. Colon is used to introduce a series, to introduce a clause or phrase that extends, illustrates, or amplifies preceding matter, or finally, to introduce formally any material that forms a complete sentence, question, or quotation. A colon is also used after a salutation in formal correspondence, in expressing clock time, in bibliographic references, to separate book titles and subtitles, and in ratios. Comma is used to separate independent classes joined by a coordinate or correlative conjunction, to separate independent classes not joined by a conjunction when clauses are short, closely related, and have no commas within, after a dependent clause that precedes the main clause to set off parenthetical expressions, whether words, phrases, or clauses, to set off words or phrases by expressing contrast, and finally to set off transitional words or expressions or conjunctive adverbs. The comma is also used after expressions that introduce an example or illustration, to separate words, phrases, or clauses in a series, to separate two words or figures that might otherwise be misunderstood, and to separate two adjectives that modify the same noun and can be interchanged in position. Finally, the comma is used to set off a short, direct quotation to set off a word or phrase in direct address, to indicate the omission of a word or words, after a statement followed by a direct question, to set off items and dates, addresses, and names of places. Also to separate a proper join from a title, after a salutation in informal correspondence. Period is used to mark the end of a sentence or sentence fragment that is neither exclamatory nor interrogatory. Also, after some abbreviations and before a decimal in between dollars and cents. Ellipses indicate the omission of words or sentences within quoted matter as well as indicating the omission of words at the end of a sentence. An exclamation point makes surprise, incredulity, admiration, or other strong emotions. The question mark marks the end of a direct query, even if not in the form of a question, and to express uncertainty or doubt. Double quotation marks enclose direct quotations, titles of speeches or lectures, articles, short poems, short stories, chapters of books, songs, short musical compositions, radio and TV programs as well as coined words, slang expressions or ordinary words used ironically or in an unusual way after the complementary close of a letter, to separate an inverted name or phrase and to separate thousands, millions, in numbers of 4 or more digits. Dash, there are two kinds of dishes, used to indicate a sudden break or abrupt change in continuity, to set apart an explanatory, defining or empathetic phrase, to set apart parenthetic ladder.